Attention A1 Trading Show fans. If you're looking to get funded, we've got a solution for you. Our partnered prop firm FX2 Funding helps traders get access to up to $200,000 in trading capital. FX2 Funding is not your average prop firm. We've chosen them as our partner because of their fair examination rules, their professional and available customer service, and they have an outstanding reputation in the prop firm space. Here's a quick look at their evaluation process. First, they don't have a time limit on their evaluations. That means that you can take your time when passing your evaluation. There's no pressure to rush your trading. Second, there is only one phase to pass in their evaluation before getting access to your funded account. Also, their evaluation fees are fairly priced and fully refundable upon passing. Once you're funded, you'll be able to keep up to 85% of your trading profits. Finally, a rule we know swing traders will love: you can hold your positions over the weekend. For a limited time, get 15% off any of their account challenges with promo code A1Trading15. That's 15% off any account challenge with code A1Trading15. If you're ready to get funded, we're dropping a link in the chat right now, and you can also find it in the description down below. So go ahead and get signed up today for 15% off with promo code A1Trading15. Now, back to the show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the show. Sorry for the delayed time, but here we are. We made it. Sometimes things happen. And we're here, the final day. Nick's still in Canada, but it's Friday, so he'll probably be back Monday. And if he's not, then I guess he just really likes it over there. Today, we've got Mr. Extra Hot Forex himself, Kenzo. I'm going to go ahead and bring him in. So, Kenzo, how you doing?
Good day, man.
Yeah, I'm doing great. I hope you're doing all right. We've got news today. We've got unemployment rates, Canadian unemployment rates coming out in about less than 10 minutes or so. And it's going to be cool to see what that does to the charts, I guess. If it does anything wild or crazy.
Yes.
All right, Kenzo, I'm going to... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
No, I was saying it's better. Let's wait for the release. Maybe they might surprise us. Maybe.
Yeah, it'll surprise me for sure, because if it moves at all, I'm like, whoa. Because I don't know if you know this, but we did an in-office trading competition, and it got the whole idea behind the video was everybody in the office, no one knows how to trade except for Nick and Frank, and so it made all of us actually try with demo accounts. And so now,
but we're profitable.
Yeah, we didn't do so great, but now that it's over, I've been trying with a very small demo account to see if I can do it, and so far not so well. But I'm getting the hang of it. But I don't have any trades in front of the news, so I'm learning some lessons.
No, that's great.
Yeah. Well, Kenzo, I'm going to give you the show, and then I'll be back later to close us out. And guys, I hope you enjoy it. I'll be putting Kenzo's channel in the chat. Make sure to go subscribe to him. I've done half the job for you. I've already found him on there. I'm just going to put his link in there, and all you got to do is click the link. So Kenzo, have a great show.
Okay, let's thank you very much. Let me continue. So good day, everyone. I hope everyone is doing great. Actually, in 7 minutes, we will be expecting unemployment change from Canada. I hope maybe you can see my screens. So I'm expecting maybe the market to move. On this one, actually, we want to know where the market will be actually going. So, but the best thing is to just wait for the news, then we can jump on those moves. I'm expecting to see some greater move because unemployment change is actually one of the big events that you can get in the market. So we left with 6 minutes. So yeah, we will check that actually. But after that, I will make sure that we also check other currency pairs, or let's say pairs, any pair that you want me to check, you can just let me know, and then I will try my best to check that. So for now, if we go actually straight, to USD CAD, we can easily see that this weekly actually analysis, you can easily see that the market is slowly going down, which means we are having this downtrend on a bigger time frame. And what I see here is the market is actually on a resistance. So my prediction is going to be, if maybe the market is actually on a resistance, and most of the time the market will follow the structure, whether there is economic news or not, most likely the market will end up following the structure. So our structure is, this is a resistance, this is another resistance, and here it's another resistance, which means we reached the highest level on this structure. So there is a chance for the market to do what? To actually push lower. Even now, especially in 4 minutes time, when we really when they release the news. So I will try to go on a smaller time frame, but I will just try to zoom in because it's not really clearer on a bit smaller time frame. So on a 4 hours time frame, maybe you can see that the market is actually bouncing from this resistance. You can see the resistance is here. So the market did not really reach nicely on this resistance, but I'm expecting to see the market pushing lower, which means I'm just saying that Canada might gain some momentum, because if you check the estimates here, let's go on this estimate. They say, okay, previously unemployment change, it was negative 6.4k, and now the estimate, they say 18k.9, which is actually great. So anything above that is going to be as perfect. So that might make Canada way too stronger. On unemployment rate, last month it was actually 5.5. Estimate, it's saying that it's still going to go up with 1 point, which is actually 1.6. But we'll have to wait and see what's really happening. After the news, then we can focus on USD, NASDAQ, USDTs, and the other ones. So we left with 3 minutes and few seconds. So what I see here is, I'm just expecting that. I might be wrong. I'm expecting maybe the market to push even lower. I'm not going to take that. I'm just expecting maybe the market to do that, as we are actually on this resistance. But it's better to take the trades after you see the figures. If the figures are positive, which means the actually Canada will be a bit stronger, then we can then jump on that. If not, we just have to actually wait for a breakout. So we can also check maybe CAD JPY. We can check CAD JPY. Someone said check gold. Okay, I will also check gold. The time frame that I was in, actually, it was a weekly analysis. That weekly analysis, it's the most every structure was actually simple there. So on gold, because I saw someone said check gold, we will be going on Canada very quick because we want to see the unemployment change, what's really happening. So on gold, it was actually going up very nice. We were actually on a very nice uptrend. Guess what? The market broke out here. So what I'm expecting here is we might see the market continuing selling, because there are actually events or high impact news that we saw, especially this week from US, that actually helps us to understand that there is a chance for FOMC actually to increase the rates, or there is a chance to see the rates going up, US rates. And that is not actually good for the market. That's why we see the market actually selling, which means at the end of the day, it means the dollar is getting stronger before they actually release those interest rates. And obviously, even people from Fed, actually, they were actually giving us signals to say they still want to increase here and there, and that actually can make the dollar get stronger. Then after then it's where we're going to see some reversals, because interest rates actually means the dollar's going to get stronger, even though it's not actually helping everyone. So let's see. On gold, actually, we see the breakout. On this breakout here, sorry guys, I think we have to go on USD CAD, and then go back on that gold. So we left with very few, maybe seconds or 30 seconds. So let's see. Here are the seconds. 20 seconds left. We will see if maybe it's gonna go lower or up. I'm expecting it to push lower. Might be wrong. I'm expecting it to push lower. 10 seconds left before unemployment change from Canada. So now we can just count 3, 2, 1. Let's see the move. Exactly what I was expecting. Let's see if maybe it's gonna continue selling. So yeah, it seems like I wasn't actually wrong. Let's wait. You see, this is actually good. This is actually good. This is actually good because we see that employment change is now going stronger, which means it's going to be positive actually for Canada. So we will see actually the market trying to do what? To push lower. I hope you see that. I hope you see that. So let's see. I hope to see the market pushing down, which means yes, it's happening. It's happening, and which it's something that we were actually hoping actually to see. And this might actually happen the whole day, guys. The market might actually push the whole day. So I hope you can see this. Let me zoom again. Let me zoom again. You can see here that, whoa, this is actually good. We can see unemployment change went up 39.9K, which is great because the estimate was saying it's 18. So unemployment rate also went lower. So which means there is enough people actually who are getting back to work. So if I go back on that weekly analysis, you can easily see that now I think the market will be trying to move away from this resistance, and this might be a very long-term trade. This can be a very nice swing trade. So what we can have there is we can have something like this. So you can hold that maybe for weeks if you are a swing trader. If not, it means maybe you can hold that until you make enough profit. But already the market is moving very quick. It's moving very quick from that resistance. So at the same time, I like the fact that I think from actually technical analysis, it seems like the market is actually respecting that. I hope you can see this sell from 4 hours time frame. This might actually push for a very long time, but the market can still play around. But I'm still expecting the market to do what? To keep pushing lower. So I think for now we're done maybe with USD Canada. I will check maybe CAD, JPY. Also, you can see Canada is also pushing to the upside. So what we can do now is we already know that Canada is very strong. What we can do is to check other pairs. Let's try to check other pairs. You can tell me which pairs do you want me to check. I will just go straight to NASDAQ. Fortunately, the market is not really opened yet. So let's see what's really happening on NASDAQ. So this week, guys, the market has been selling for quite some time. So, but the bigger picture is, like, especially on NASDAQ, we have a very nice structure. On a daily time frame, maybe you can see that. Let's see. On a daily time frame, you can see that we are actually on a bigger we are actually on a very strong uptrend. You can see the market is uptrending. Where we are now, it seems like the market will be trying to reverse and then push to the upside again. Do you see that? So what we can do is let's go on a 4 hours time frame just to see what's really happening there. So yeah, on the 4 hour time frame, we can easily see that the market, seriously, it's actually on an uptrend, but now the market was reversing. Since this week, actually, the market is it has been trying to push the lower side, and I think besides any whatever that's happening around the world, good or bad, but since we saw the market pushing up aggressively like that, we will expect a sort of reversal. Yes, we know that the market has to push up as we are actually on an uptrend. So that's what's really happening actually on Nasdaq. If we push closer again, I can go on 1 hour just to see what's really happening. Just to see what's really happening, we can see that yes, the market was giving us a very nice resistance. So I'm waiting for the market to break out there. Then I can actually look for that buy. I can actually look for that buy above this resistant line. I'm expecting the market to do what? To continue pushing to the upside. So let's push to the next one, which is actually let's see, US30. On US30, we also have a very nice structure. So let's see what's really happening here. On 4 hours time frame, we can easily see that the market is actually on a very nice uptrend. A daily time frame maybe might show you some very nice candlesticks, very thick. Yeah, on a daily time frame on US30, I hope you can see that we have a very nice structure pushing to the upside. So this reversal actually, it's an opportunity for us to do what? To get back in the market. So yes, this week things were seriously bad. The market was selling left, right, and center, but the market has to do that. China was not performing very well, but slowly things are getting better. But what I'm expecting here is, as long as we're still moving above this support area, I'm still expecting the market to do it, to push to the upside. That's what I'm expecting. So let's push to the next one. Let's push to the next one, which is actually gold. On gold, guys, you can easily see that, yes, the market was trying to push to the upside. Let's go on 4 hours time frame. Maybe you'll see. I did actually cover this. So remember, when the market breaks out, the market was pushing up very nice. It was a very nice uptrend. So what's really happening is now this uptrend is being broken out. So there is a chance for the market to come around this area, retest there, and start to push lower. If not, maybe the market will just consolidate and start to show us some whatever that the structure to show us that I'm on a downtrend. Remember, when the market breaks here, breaks this uptrend support, uptrend actually, it shows that the market is changing the trend, and that trend now it should be a downtrend. But since it's actually early stages, the market just broke out, so it might be difficult for the market to create a proper structure that we can connect like now, because mostly the trends take longer. Trends can last like even 6 months, more than a year, or even longer. So don't panic when you see the market creating something like this. Obviously, you will easily lose because the market just goes up, down, up, and down. And when you check, we are actually on a downtrend because it's still very fresh. So there is a chance for the market to reverse again. So we don't really have to just jump on it like that way. So let's wait for the market to give us a nice structure that we can start to connect easily. But this week, to me, I think maybe the market was just trying to reverse here and there because the market has been pushing to the upside non-stop actually. So this is what I see actually on gold. And maybe when the market opens actually in a few minutes. So we will see maybe the market starting to push very nice. So I see someone says, if you are bullish USD because of a high risk, then why expect a weaker USD CAD? I was talking about the unemployment change. Plus, it doesn't really matter whether interest rates goes up or down. The market will actually continue pushing up. So for it's Joe. So I'm trying to respond to Joe. So it doesn't mean that just because we have interest rates, or let's say economic news in general, it doesn't mean that they're not going to respect the market structure. So let me just give you an example here. So we are on Nasdaq. This is a daily time frame, right? So if you check here, it's from January and now it's September, right? So along the way, we know that once they increase the rates, mostly Nasdaq will go down or USD will go down. But from January, maybe they increase 3 times or 4 times. But just look at the structure. The market is still pushed to the upside. So which means the structure was just respecting the trend. Yes, once they increase, that might move only maybe for a day or maybe for few candlesticks, then the market will continue pushing up. Do you see that? I hope you understand that. So most of the time, the market will actually react to the technical structures that we have there. Whether they increase the rates along this way, if you check all the economic news that we had from January to now, there are more than maybe 50. Not and all of them, not all of them, sorry, maybe half of them were actually in favor of the dollar. But when you check the market still went against the dollar. So it doesn't mean that maybe FOMC hiking the rates. That just means the market will be pushing up the whole day. So let's go maybe on Euro USD. Maybe I will also show you something there. On Euro USD, we also have the same thing. So the market was pushing up very nice. This was an uptrend. So starting from around maybe last year, November, if you check, the market is been actually pushing to the upside. We have our support area on the on the bottom side. You see that, but along the way, if you check, FOMC did increase the rate several times. But why is the market still going against the dollar? That's simple. The market is on uptrend. So we expect that to happen. We already know that during the year, FOMC they're going to increase the rates, or we're going to have those meetings 8 times a year. So that is not really a factor in a long term. Actually, it happens in short term. I hope you understand that. So now what I see here is on Euro USD, we are on a daily time frame. We can easily see that the market is breaking out of the support area. So on this one, to me, it's quite straightforward. I will expect the market to do what? To push the lowest side. I'm expecting a very nice bearish momentum. We did have actually a sell, but the market actually reversed aggressively. But I'm still expecting a continuation of this downtrend, especially when we are actually just broke out of this support area. So I will go maybe to the next one. Which pair do you want me to check, guys? Which pair do you want me to check? We can also check that. So we can also go on GBP USD. On GBP USD, what's really happening? On a daily time frame, we can easily see that the market is still pushing to the upside. So, but we see a nice breakout there. The market was pushing up very nice uptrend. Since the market, the dollar is getting stronger and stronger, we see a breakout. We can go maybe on 4 hours time frame and see what's really happening over there. Okay, we see that the market actually broke out, which is great. We see that the market just broke out here. So this actually shows us that the market is now trying to do what? To push to the upside. Let me remove this. I want my chart to be clean. So I'm expecting the market to just consolidate here. But since the market broke out of this support, I'm expecting the market to do what? To continue pushing to the lower side. But for now, I will just wait for the market to go below this support. If not, maybe the market will try to push the upside. But I will start thinking about buying if the market goes back and break this resistance. It was our support, but it was broken. Now it's going to be our resistance. If it breaks out here, then we will think about buying, or maybe the market will just think about consolidating here. So I hope you see that. I hope you see that. So which pair do you want me to check? Let me see which pair I can check. Let me see if maybe there is any change. There is any change that's happening. On Nasdaq, I think the market is still there, or maybe everyone is interested in gold. So on gold, I think we will just stop here. The market is still actually trying to consolidate around these areas, but the bigger picture is I'm still expecting to see a very nice downtrend. Now the market might just go up and down, but the bigger picture is we have to expect a downtrend. The reason behind that is the market just changed that. The market intersected with our support area, which means the market is trying to do what? To get out of this trend. And now this is what I'm expecting. So I think for today, guys, for today, everything it's fine. I think we will meet actually next week. I think we are going to meet again next week. So thanks to everyone. I don't know if maybe it's already more than 30 minutes or not, but I think maybe my time for now it's up. So, Chandler, you can let me know if maybe everything is fine. Then we can call it a day, or maybe we can continue.
You can keep going if you'd like. If you want to go for like another 10 minutes, I don't mind.
Oh, okay, that's great. So, okay,
Yeah.
if it's like that, it's fine. So I'll try to continue maybe with other pairs. So let me check if maybe I can check DXY. I know most people they like to check DXY. So on DXY, guys, DXY has been actually pushing to the upside. It's been actually on a bullish momentum for quite some time. You can see that actually we're expecting the market to push to the upside. We're expecting the market to actually suffer for now. When we see DXY, it means the dollar is actually performing very well against other pairs. And this actually is the sign that we see USD going down, NASDAQ going down, gold going down, because the dollar is actually very stronger. So it's pushing to the upside. So what can we do when we see the market DXY pushing up like this? Actually, this helps us to be like cautious and be careful every time when you trade pairs with the dollar. You have to check if maybe the dollar is performing very well or not. If it's performing very good like this, you can see, unfortunately, now the market is not really open. But once it opens, we will see if maybe it is still going to continue pushing up or maybe going down. If it goes down like this, it's where we're going to see the likes of Euro USD, Euro USD, GBP USD, gold trying to recover. But for now, the market is still trying to shoot to the upside. So something that I can check again is other pairs like France 40 and German 40. Let me check this once, then I can call it a day. So what I see here is we have a very nice structure on France 40. I don't know if you guys you do trade France 40, but it's a very good actually index. Also, quite similar. It moves quite similar to Nasdaq and US 30. So on this one, actually the market is been just going up and down, but the structure is quite obvious and it's simple to trade. You can see here that the market was just respecting our support, and it was simple just to take trades around this zone. You can see that it's quite simple to actually for the market to to trade this type of structures. And another thing is, maybe if you are afraid to trade maybe Nasdaq or maybe USDT, I think this might be a very great alternative actually to trade, because it's not really affected by FOMCs, NFPs, so the market will be stable most of the time. And France 40 doesn't really have that aggressive economic news, so which means most of the time the market is going to be way too stable. You see, yes, some other moves that happen in the US, they do affect a lot of indexes, but not really that bad, especially on France 40. So on the structure here, it's quite straightforward. We see that the market was actually pushing to the upside, but the bigger picture here is we have this horizontal support. So here I was just waiting for the market to reach our horizontal support before we push the upside, but the market did not really reach that, which means we just waiting for it. We can't just jump straight on that because we want to buy it when it's very low. So maybe the market will find its way back here, you see. So another thing is German 40 or German 30. German. What's really happening on German? If we go on a daily time frame, maybe you will see what's really happening. the market actually has been pushing to the upside. But what we have here is the market is actually consolidating. You can see from this area on top of there, the market is just going up and down. And which sometimes, if you see something like this on a bigger time frame, it's a very simplest opportunity that you can get, because you can buy and sell. It doesn't really matter. So you can actually buy when the market comes around. Let me just zoom that. Let me zoom this. Maybe you'll see what I'm trying to show you. So you can actually buy, sell, very, very, very easy. On top here, we also have these areas. So once the market comes around these areas, remember, this is quite different from Nasdaq, but it's actually very volatile, similar to Nasdaq, because it's an index. So actually, it's companies. So once the market comes around the support, it's way too easier for us to buy. You can even see the last candlestick there. The market just went off. So let me go maybe on a smaller time frame. You will see what I'm trying to show you. You can see, let me remove all this. So the market just touched our support. Guess what? The market just moved very nice. If you check back there, we have this support here. Just look what happened here. The market did sell very nice, but once it touches this support, it just went off very nice. And it's quite simple, because even back there, the market created the same thing. Here, the market pushed lower aggressively, then we're pushing up again. If we go back, we're going to get the same thing, and something that we actually go into. If maybe you trade German 30 or German 40, we're not going to miss. You see that? So I think maybe for now, we can maybe go on gold and just say goodbye there. Let's see if gold is going to push to the upside. But the best thing on gold is to wait for the market to open. And now it seems like the market will be actually just consolidating for now. But maybe in a few minutes when the market opens, I'm expecting to see something like this. I'm not saying go on the market and sell. I'm just expecting that to happen, because for now I'm expecting to see a very nice downtrend. So I'm expecting to see a very nice sell, or maybe let's say maybe a consolidation around these structures, this resistance and support. The market might just play around there. Remember, it's Friday. You don't really have to risk much. The market Fridays are quite similar to Mondays, so the market might be sometimes crazy. You see. So have you done AUD? Nope, I did not really do AUD. Let me do that and call it a day. AUD. AUD, let's see this on a bigger time frame. What's really happening on AUD? I think AUD, before we even do anything on a daily time frame, you can, or let me just do this on a weekly, so that you see this candlesticks very nice. So on a bigger time frame, we already understand that the market is starting from the top to bottom. That actually shows us that we are actually on a downtrend. So we just have to understand that first, and you will know that, okay, we actually doing what? We actually selling. So then your job is to do what? Is just to draw the trend line and see what's really happening. You don't really have to go like seriously back up to this point. As long as you see that, we are actually on a downtrend, you can just let it maybe up to this point. It's fine. Already this is seriously far. Then once we go here, you can see that yes, the market is been actually pushing seriously lower. Maybe you can go maybe on 4 hours time frame just to see what's really happening. So we can see that yes, the market has been aggressively pushing lower. Let's try to draw the resistance areas. Double lines, as I treat that as zones. It's a zones, yeah, something like this. Do you see that? So that it's what I see. So the market is actually been pushing lower for quite some time, and it's obvious because we are actually still on this downtrend. So we expecting to do what? To actually keep selling. So your job is to do what? Identify these points or these areas or this zone where they can actually help you to do what? To keep selling as we are actually on a downtrend. I hope maybe this makes sense. Then yeah, I will actually see you next week. I think that actually it was, I hope it was actually helpful. So thank you very much, guys. I hope to see you next week.
All right, thank you, Kenzo. Thanks for coming on and covering the news like that, like you did, while Nick is gone. I really appreciate it. And guys, make sure to
That's great, man.
go
That's great.
go sub to Kenzo. I'm putting his link one more time in the chat here. There it is. I accidentally all caps go, but you know it really increases the urgency. Go do it. So Kenzo, I guess we'll see you next week.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man, for having me.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Have a good one. Have a good weekend, and yeah, we'll see you next Friday.
Okay, that's great, man. Thanks.
All right, guys. So the week is over. You did it. You made it through the end. With me as the temporary host. Nick is probably going to be back Monday, I would imagine. Before we go, I want to mention today is the final day of our 35% off sale of the EDGEFINDER. 35% off. Last day. I'm putting the link. If you want the EDGEFINDER, which is our product, you know what? I've got it on a tab, and I will pull it up. Here, let's get it on the screen. There it is. Share. Okay. And boom, there it is. Okay, the EDGEFINDER. I've actually been using this thing myself. And if you know me, you know that I don't really trade, but I've been giving it a shot with a demo account, and I've actually been using this thing pretty regularly to at least find where to start. I think it's a pretty cool idea. Nick and Frank have really put a lot of work into the design of this thing, and we've got a lot of new features here. They've organized the major scanner and the minor, the major pairs, the minor pairs into one or into two separate tabs. There's a gold scanner that's so gold's like its own separate entity on here, as well as oil, indices, crypto. This thing here is the big one everybody loves, the smart money tracker. Whenever we roll out like a new feature or something, or a new like mode, I guess that's how you call it, a mode of the EDGEFINDER. Everybody's always wanting to know if the COT data would be included in that. This is what the institutional traders are doing. And I put it in the video sometimes. This data, when you see it like out in the wild, when it's not in here, it's like this chunk of text. It looks like something that like a computer from the 70s would spit out just to open up Google or something. It's so the EDGEFINDER really does a great job of like cramming all that information down into an easy to read format, and it organizes it all, color codes it. It's insane that Nick and Frank even put this together. And also we've got some developers on the back end as well that do some of this stuff as also. So there's a lot of hands that come together to form this thing. So 35% off. It's the final day of the sale. So if you want this thing dirt cheap, this is your chance, because 35% is pretty high. We don't usually get that high with the sale. So there's no telling when we'll do something like that again. But yeah, it's the last day to do it. If you click this link, then you'll get it 35% off. You'll just talk to one of our reps and they'll walk you through the process of getting all that figured out. And then there you go. And it's all yours. And you have it for life once you do that. So any update we make to it, any changes, you get those for free. There's no more commitments after you've paid it once. So you're good to go after that. And anyway, that's the EDGEFINDER. Guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. Even with Nick gone and you stuck around. You're true fans of the show, and I appreciate you. We're going to close the show out with a message from our sponsor. They actually have a way for you to get an EDGEFINDER for free if you sign up with them. So, yeah, watch the ad, and that'll close out the show. Thanks, guys, for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Attention A1 Trading Show fans. If you're interested in getting free access to the EDGEFINDER or our premium trade alerts, listen up. For a limited time, our show's partnered broker 8cap is giving out free access to our products when you sign up for a new trading account with them. If you already have a broker, you may want to consider switching to 8cap because of their low trading costs, a wide range of trading assets, and their amazing customer support. If you'd like to get access to our software and Discord server for free, click the link being dropped in the chat right now and ask one of our team members for more information. Don't miss your chance for free products and an award-winning broker. Now back to the A1 Trading Show.